Hello, good afternoon. Donis back again. So, as you can see, it's still dark. It's probably gonna be like this for what next 5 months. Um, so y- yesterday or yesterday, Saturday night, I had went to the movies with my two brothers. We went to watch the Pirates of Badlands movie. Pretty good because it was a 9:55 showing because I worked Saturday and the early next time after before that was like 7:15. I'm like, well, by the time I get off work, shower, and everything, it'd just be too much of a rush. So got the next one after that. The last one they had was at 9:55. So watched it, got out at 12. I liked it. It was pretty good. Would I say it's the best one? I wouldn't say that. Like, I mean, it was a good. I, hmm, is it the best Predator movie? No, it's definitely up there. But for me, I was already ready for that sequel. That movie, I was like, yeah. I mean, from what I've been seeing online, it's definitely made enough money to ask for a sequel. It's not something crazy from it. I know the design of the Predator was different than previous iterations, and it was a little bit off-putting. And I, seeing it online, I saw that the face was actually all CGI, right? So that made sense why it looked the way it was. It wasn't like a practical. Um, so it makes sense why it was like off-putting compared to like the older models. Personally, I prefer the older models, but hey, it's it's one of those like you try it out. Well, they might have done it in the past too, but at least with this design, it was a little bit more off-putting compared to the previous ones. But I'm like, well, they can always tweak it. Like for the second one, they can definitely make it way better, or at least be ones that look more pleasing. Maybe because the character was just younger, and the predators we've seen were more mature, more older, so they look quite different. But I mean, seeing how it ended, I mean, I like the trio. That's a really nice trio. I know people were talking about like something like it's like Disney-fi and stuff like that. I mean, okay, I see that, but I mean, I don't care because for me, I'm like, look, you got this crazy creature now, part of your team or clan, and then you got um, an android, which he was super fun of a character, and it's like you got that trio, and but my thing was so at the ending, it seems like he killed his father. Well, spoiler, but he killed his father, right? And then at the end, the ship was coming, and he was like, "Oh, mother's." It was pretty much hinting like his mother was on its way. So it's like, okay, so it's gonna be now the next part's gonna be like now his mother's gonna be involved, and it's gonna be some sort of like I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna take it because you got Android, you got this like OP regenerative monster, right? And it's like once he grows up, he's gonna be OP. He's probably still OP right now at a young age, but like once he's older, oh, like his mom in the movie, bruh. And it's like you got such a crazy like team right there. Android, universal language, lots of knowledge. Like, come on, man. The only thing is if she gets injured, it's like, well, how do you supposed to like repair her without, unless like they stole some tech um, from where they were at and have it on the ship, which would definitely make sense if they were to do that. Just so like, hey, you get split open or need repairs, bam, we got you there, right? But it's like, I mean, that's a pretty good trio, and it's like, okay, okay, like I like the cast. The cast was pretty good. It's one of those things where that can definitely make it like a trilogy, or if they want to, I don't know, like I guess connect it to one of the other older movies, like the Predators. I don't know, because he was it was one part I saw online before I watched it, but they were talking about like, the Wolf, which I would think Wolf was the Predator from like Predator vs Alien. I think that's the 2005 movie. I think it was released around that time. I don't know if they were hinting at him or like a callback more like it, but I don't think that was Wolf. I don't know. I don't know. Not too well versed in like the I don't know if it was like from the comics or whatnot. Um, but definitely it ended off a high point. I'll say that. Like it was like okay, pretty solid all around. I like the dynamic of all the characters. That it was really fun, really entertaining movie. For sure, entertaining. You know, I was like, okay, this is pretty good, I must say. Uh, so hopefully, they, what's going on up here? Okay. Traffic? Gotta love traffic, huh? But no, overall, it was a pretty good movie. I liked it. I don't know if I would say it was my favorite Predator movie. I don't know, like the old design of the Predator, is just like super cool. You know, like the original Predator movie. You know, with Arnold. I mean, man, it's hard to beat that. Like that movie was just a classic all around. Um, I mean, obviously the next edition, Predator, well, like Predator Badlands 2, right, or whatever they want to title it. I mean, all they got to do is just make the design look more like the older design, and I think you'd be just solid there. Or if they combine it similar to like the Alien universe, like the Alien versus Predator. Oh baby, because I mean that was one of my favorite movies, Alien versus Predator. Granted, like obviously looking back, it's like yeah, it could have been way better. Um, it missed some marks there, but overall it was a fantastic experience watching it back in the day when I was younger. I was like, man, if they release that, ooh, that's gonna be an all-time banger. Considering how good the Alien movies have been now, and now the Predator movies, like, oh yeah, like come on, we need that Alien versus Predator. That's gonna be a moneymaker. I tell you what. So I was like thinking, I was telling my brother, I was like, yeah, next time we go to the movie theater might be for the sequel to Godzilla, the Godzilla minus zero. I think they made like a teaser trailer. I think it's like Godzilla minus 0.0, something along the lines like that. Um, remember, me and my brother, we watched the the first one, minus zero. That was a pretty good movie. I don't know. There's only a couple of like movies I would be interested in watching in theaters, but for sure those are some banger movies I would love to watch. Movie theaters, just it's a different experience, right? But overall, not too bad. Unfortunately, Sunday, Sundays I always go to gym. Sunday I had to take off because I woke up with one heck of a migraine, and that that lasted till the whole night and this morning. I felt not too bad at the night, but this morning I woke up and oof, that was I was still feeling a little bit rough. I took some medication and feeling better, but it's like man, it sucked because like Sundays is my day off. That's when I go to the gym, but I had to not go because like I was starting to feel a little bit better, but it was like I go to gym and it gets worse, and I'm not having a good time. So it was one of those things. I just take the L there, and oh shoot, while talking about this, I forgot to make a because I'm off Friday. Like I need to make my doctor's appointment, not doctor, well, dentist appointment first, and then maybe doctor's appointment later on. Forgot to make that call. But oh well. But yeah, I'm just getting off work as you can probably imagine. Gonna buy some groceries and then go to the post office, check mail, and go back home. and start again, right? For tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. It's like not first out. Most of the day I'm gonna be at one side, but then I'm gonna be visiting another side down the road to be kind of like trained uh, on something. So that'll be interesting tomorrow. But no, overall pretty good. I mean, oh, I don't know about pretty good overall. Sunday that was kind of botched a whole week there, honestly. Because yeah, Sunday. I mean, when I tell you when I had that migraine, that was a no bueno. Like I was, ooh, yeah, that was like a 7 leading into an 8 migraine. It's been a while since I had one of those, and ooh, that was a no bueno. I'll tell you what. So um, I'm not 100%, but for sure after today I should be there or close to it at least. But no, overall, like I enjoy the movie. You should definitely watch it if you haven't watched it, depending on where you live, of course. But uh, yeah, no, it was a pretty good movie. It was just fun, it was fun. It like I say it wasn't the same vibe I would say as the older movies because I feel like the older ones were more serious. I mean, this obviously had some serious uh, material in there, but I don't know. Like I say, it was a I guess like Disney-fied, as some people would say, but like I says, it wasn't. It was a different, different set of emotions for sure in this movie compared to like the previous Predator movies I've watched. But even then, I still enjoyed it. It was a really fun, entertaining movie. Oh, the camera turned, rotate or phone rotate a little bit. Like I said, I enjoyed it fully. It was really fun. I mean, honestly, it was one of those movies that wasn't really a bad part in the movie. Like it wasn't like, oh man, this part's slow or dragging on. Like I was entertained the whole time, which I can say that's not easy to do, right? I mean, with how fried our attention spans are, you know, being entertained the whole time, it's not an easy task. But for sure, this movie was entertaining throughout the whole process. The relationship with the brother, with was a deck. I, I wanted more of that, honestly. I mean, it sucks what happened, but I definitely would have wanted like more of that. Which I mean, him being killed is one thing, but if he was like captured, beat up, and like he rescued him, and they were a tag team now from like the next sequel, that'd be goaded. But I get it for the emotional connection there. But either way, I mean, who knows? I'm ready for that part two, though. But yeah, who knows when that's going to come out? 2 years from now? Hopefully not too long. But I don't know, maybe 3 years from now. But no, I'm for sure looking forward. Definitely seeing the sequel in theaters. That's for sure. That was a solid movie all around. Um, my thing though is when they tie it to. I don't know if they'll eventually tie it to the alien. Like it's of course in the alien universe, but like I mean having alien versus predator like setting. That's what I'm wanting to see. That right there is a 10 out of 10 movie for me. You kidding me? Alien versus Predator, like that's that's the dream right there. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, in my lifetime, hopefully in the next few years, they announce that. Oh man, once they announce that, pre-ordering those tickets, I tell you what. So, but no, let me know if you've seen any good movies recently at theaters, or if you saw the movie and comment down your opinions on the movie. I say it was an rating 9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Like I said, it was entertaining from the beginning to end. So for me, that's what movies are: entertainment from beginning to end. So that'll be it for today. I know you probably can't see me, but of course I have my hand up. Till next time, take care. See ya.